West Basin has been on the forefront of recycled water since the 90s. And since that time, we have recycled over 200 billion gallons of water. That means that 200 billion gallons of recycled water frees up potable water. Potable water, which is drinking water. Over half of our water is imported water, and so we have to be concerned about how we use potable water. So recycled water is a huge benefit to the community.
200 billion gallons of recycled water. That's 200 billion gallons of otherwise partially treated sewage that would have ended up in Santa Monica Bay, but didn't. It's 200 billion gallons of imported water that didn't have to be imported. That's a tremendous achievement.
West Basin's been a leader in recycled water in Southern California. We can trust the technology. We have to use water more efficiently, and that means having recycled water be a component of our drinking water supply.
Hi, I'm Mayor Eric Garcetti, and I want to congratulate West Basin Municipal Water District on the newly renovated visitor center at the Edward C. Little Water Recycling Plant.
One, two, three!
We had a very big grand opening to showcase the newly renovated facility. This place, it's state of the art, it's beautiful, and it's something to be very proud of if you're a resident of this district.
This is one of the very famous, renowned facility. It's so important for the region.
This facility here put us on the map. Without this, we would not be the world leader that we are now in water recycling.
We've expanded our classroom space. We can hold more people here. We can divide out the facility for people to host joint meetings. We've got all new audiovisual. We've got a much larger parking lot. We put in stormwater drainage capturing devices.
The more we recycle the water, the more we involve the public in what is happening, the better our chances are of getting past any legislation, any bonds, or anything that the community needs.
It's exciting to reopen it because it is important to the community. And so I think that's why you have so much enthusiasm from the elected officials, from the community, and from the staff, because people know it's there.
I am very happy it's open again to our public, and I can't wait till we can continue having many more visitors come through this plant and see the work we do.
Over 650,000 acre feet of water produced since the inception of this program in 1991 when Metropolitan began funding it. So an incredible achievement. Congratulations, West Basin. Thank you very much. We're proud to be a partner with you.
I am convinced that climate change is going to be very difficult for most of the American Southwest. We also have been an incredibly fast-growing area. California, people come to California. We're the largest, most populous state in the nation. The tools to make sure we survive in a climate change world are going to be the ability to store water and the ability to recycle it as much as we can and use it as carefully as we can.
We are, after all, in a desert. Some people make, say, semi-desert, but it's a very arid region. Our water comes from as far away as 700 miles. The main arteries, the Colorado River Aqueduct, the Los Angeles Aqueduct, and the State Water Project. Those three big aqueducts bring water into Southern California, so we rely heavily on imported water. Recycled water relieves quite a bit of the pressure on that supply.
Our forefathers have built this amazing infrastructure that gets water to us, which we have to maintain. And yet we're constantly having to adjust it and redevelop it and improve it.
The whole idea is water reliability, making sure from a metropolitan perspective that we have enough water for 19 million people. And for West Basin, we have about 1 million people. That's why we focus on trying to develop local water supplies, and recycled water is a local water supply.
West Basin's recycled water program was born out of need brought on by severe drought in the 1980s. Back then, led by Rich Atwater and Director Ed Little, who's a board member, Those are the real two visionary folks behind the entire program.
Rich got the money from the United States through their Title 16 program, through state grants from the state of California, metropolitan local resources money, and developed a state-of-the-art regional recycled facility.
I was just in the right place at the right time. Because I came back from Washington, D.C., I had really good relationships with the congressional delegation. They decided to do this big, comprehensive Western water legislation. It cracked open this whole new initiative of funding water recycling. So 1992 was a huge year.
That changed who West Basin is and just put it on the world map as a pioneer in conservation and water recycling.
We've had a great partnership with the city of the Hyperion plant. We value that relationship with Hyperion. We have a pump station there, and that's where we get our wastewater.
We receive between 35 and 45 million gallons a day from Hyperion. There's a side stream that comes back through a pipeline and gets here on the northeast side of our plant, and then it splits in two and goes through our process.
We make 5 designer waters. If we don't have a customer with a particular specification for that water, we don't make it. We have everything from what's used for irrigation, like everything from parks, high schools, medians. We have very large refineries here, some of the multinationals, that use a lot of water, which they normally would be using drinking water. We were able to replace that with recycled water. That requires going through the reverse osmosis trains once, then a second time. It's super high quality water. And our very largest customer is seawater intrusion barrier water, what we call barrier water, that essentially meets all drinking water standards.
The county has several wells along the west coast that are used to inject water underground to protect the local aquifer from seawater intrusion. Right now we're injecting about 14 or 15 million gallons a day in the barrier project, and eventually it's going to make it to the aquifer. It requires an additional step of treatment and disinfection, and it becomes, technically speaking, water that everybody can use.
We have a fully ELAP certified laboratory. We do 25, 30,000 tests a year. You can walk into the facility and actually see the technology, the latest and the greatest that make those 5 designer waters. We have the control room that monitors the entire recycled water system. We have well over 100 miles of dedicated purple pipe to get our recycled water out in our service area. The benefit to the community is it's extraordinary. It's a local water supply, and it gives a water supply security that you otherwise wouldn't have.
Our annual Water Harvest Festival, that's our big open house here at the facility to showcase not just the facility itself, but the bigger work of the Water District.
All of our staff come out, volunteer on a Saturday, and we have a day-long festival with the community that we serve. It's a celebration. We have lots of different games and different ways of teaching children about conservation and the importance of water. We have ocean-friendly gardens, we have free rain barrel giveaways, we have the grass rebates, and we also give people tours. People can go then tour the facility, actually see it.
This is the People's Water District, this is the People's Facility, and that's what's so great is to say this is your place, it's your plant. And I am very happy it's open again to our public, and I can't wait till we can continue having many more visitors come through this plant and see the work we do.
There is a very strong and unique sense of pride from people associated with West Basin, particularly due to the recycled water program. We're not resting our laurels. We're continuing to expand the program and look for other applications for recycled water until we exhaust all of them.
We can provide safe, affordable, clean water to our residents and make sure that they can, live their lives as they're accustomed to here in Southern California.
The board and staff think of the Etsy Little Water Recycling Plant as kind of the cornerstone of what we do at West Basin. We're very proud of that facility. We're here to continue to produce recycled water because water is too important. Water is life.